I've never read urban fantasy before, and in fact, it's a genre I've kind of avoided. I love fantasy, but I gravitate towards it because of the escapism and jumping into those made-up worlds. But I got Rivers of London for Christmas, and I knew nothing about this going into it, but I found out it's a favourite of one of my mutuals on here, Morgan, so I gave it a whirl, and I really, really enjoyed this book. So let's talk about it. Rivers of London follows Peter Grant, who's a constable in the London Metropolitan Police, and it kind of starts with him accidentally talking to a ghost, and it goes through a journey of discovering supernatural abilities and a whole other side to the city that he wasn't aware of, and finding out what sort of role the police play in it, and it was a really interesting setup for the book. As a character, I found Peter incredibly endearing. It was a bit of an everyman, and it was just a lovable nerd, really, and I found myself rooting for him really early on into the book. I also enjoyed all of the other characters in this book, particularly Nightingale, where I'm curious to hopefully learn more about him as the series progresses. But yeah, I just really enjoyed my time with this cast of characters in this read. Overall, I found Rivers of London to just be an incredibly readable book with an endearing main character, the sort of dry British humour intertwined with some really heavy-hitting dark moments, the sort of atmospheric depiction of London that really kind of brought you into the scene. The magic was quite interesting. It kind of felt ancient, and kind of Peter's discovery of it felt like we were discovering it. And again, I hope that continues throughout the series. I'm sure it will. But yeah, I really enjoyed this, and I will definitely be reading the remainder of the series.